Hi, my name is Martel.
And I'm Kate McManus, and we're from the Napa Valley. We chose Golden Heights as our contractor because we did a 3-bid process. We had other contractors come in, and there was a combination of reasons why we really liked them. First, they had a really great in-house design capabilities. They also had examples of excellent work from prior jobs that they had done. And overall, we really liked their personalities, and we found them easy to work with.
And then the other thing that we thought was important is Kate had a vision, and it involved some really heavy lifting. They weren't afraid of it. They had some strong suggestions, and it lined up with our vision, and that made us very comfortable.
So as we got into what my needs were, they created a vision for us in which we eventually took the entire kitchen out, started from scratch, and they did a really nice job of helping to introduce me to some key showrooms and vendors in the Sonoma, Napa, and Solano County area, where it would be really easy for me to go in and pick out and work with their partners in terms of the tiles that I wanted, the type of countertops, the design itself. I had my vision boards that I downloaded from Pinterest and various areas on the internet, and they really helped me bridge it and bring it to life by tactically introduce me to all the right people to buy the materials from. So it was really helpful in the process. We were living in very tight quarters, and we were working very closely to the contract crew. When they were here, they were really delightful. I mean, they were very nice guys, and they would flag us often around questions, asking along the way if what they were doing was, in sync with the design standards. In many cases, we had things in the design that, as they looked at it in place, say where the ceiling lighting was or the tile direction, and they had professionals in that area and that skill that actually countered some of the recommendations in the design, and they brought us in and we talked about it, and in many cases we made the changes that they recommended. They were really easy to work with, and they also were very inclusive along the way. They talked, particularly my husband, because he was home here during a lot of it. I mean, they spoke to you a lot and brought you in with questions, right?
Yeah, we had a very good standard operating procedure. They'd arrive, we'd talk about what they were going to do, and this wouldn't be daily because some of the things that we were doing would take up to a week, and then we would just knock off the project forward. But at the end of the day, I would come to them and say, okay, how'd we do today? Any issues? And like Kate said, if they ran across something they weren't sure of, is this the right alignment for some of the skylights? Do you want this here or there? In terms of the placement of, say, a chandelier, do you want it centered or do you want it over the table? Just nuances that, if we were trying to do this ourselves, we wouldn't be thinking like that. And that was very valuable in terms of the outcome.
We are really happy with the finished product. I mean, they brought in such amazing skilled craftsmen in many different areas, from the crew that did the tiling to the lighting. I was really impressed with the gentleman who they have on board to do all the trimming of the quartzite slabs, both for our bar and our 2 fireplaces. The attention to detail in the kitchen and the way everything was installed, really beautiful work. When people come into the house since we've reopened it, they're really blown away by how beautiful it is. And I think it's a real testament to the work and the craftsmanship that Golden Heights delivered. And we're really happy that we chose them as our contractor.